hope that that's just going to be your contribution to this podcast, Dave. Nothing but a bunch of fun portmanteaus.
And not to mention puns and dad jokes.
It would not be an appropriate portmanteau if it was neither a pun nor a dad joke.
Also, his very, very, very flavorful Scottish accent.
Yeah, it's like not really correct. It's mostly just bad.
No one will know. I doubt anyone in Scotland will listen to this. Alright, so.
And welcome back to the legend of Nat 1.
Let's continue an initiative to see if you got what the plan here is. After Rufus, the other guy, you can hear their footsteps going far away. Randall, what do you do next?
I guess because he's still at 0.
You could just wheel me on one of those carts and leave
Well, no,
me.
you're on your clockstridge. So I'm just gonna take the rein of your clockstridge, and I'm gonna kind of head us towards Rufus while trying to keep somewhat covered.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be passively investigating for anything I could think of that might heal him, and passively perceiving anyone that might be coming towards us.
Okay. So, Rufus, actually I'm sorry, Randall, to interrupt you. Rufus, after you kill that guy, you only had to move 30 feet.
Yep.
Your cockstretch speed is 60 feet.
Yep.
And you never got off of it, so you're still pretty much able to keep running. And you know that if you chase after that guy, you'll be able to reach him before he reaches anyone else.
That's tempting.
Just letting you know, if you want to keep moving the extra 30 feet you had that round, you're allowed to. So after you kill the first guy, do you keep going or do you go back to your friends?
No, I'm definitely gonna charge.
All right. So
So I see him just charging deeper in. I'm like, well, that's his funeral.
after you make the landing we spoke about before, the one that's 100 feet off the ground, it looks like it's a social gathering space. It seems to be where people crafted. There's inside gardens all over the place that now are abandoned and dried out.
So I just ran into someone's living room, guns a-blazing.
No, this is more like imagine
Their communal
This is a community garden.
yes.
Gotcha.
There's this community, this neighborhood style in Mexico and Latin America that is called I don't know exactly how to describe it in English, but it's pretty much a lot of houses that surround one main courtyard. And everyone meets there to gather and eat and celebrate.
Cul-de-sac.
A cul-de-sac. Sure, let's call it that.
Kinda, I guess.
Kind of.
I mean, America
sounds
doesn't
like
really
this-
have those things, so
It
cul-de-sac
sounds like
is
it's
the
more like
closest
just
I
like a
could-
compound area that just has a central.
Yes.
I was really hoping we could avoid words like compound that are
I don't know.
associated with
Compound does make me feel a lot better about coming into their home and murdering them.
It's
Fair
a bunch
enough.
of orcs.
Yep.
The place seems
This
to be
is their
abandoned.
mind's compound.
We have already kind of Waco'd up
I'm
this shit.
Yeah, let's just finish it. Come on.
We've got ethics to discuss when we're all conscious. But for me, the dilemma isn't the get out of jail free on this one. Isn't that they're orcs? It's that they're probably brainwashed robot people like the Clockstridges, right? Maybe.
The place seems to have been abandoned for a long time. You can tell us there are holes in the wall that seem to be man-made caves or human-made caves. They are wide open. There are broken table, a broken long table, crafting spaces, and a bunch of old rusty tools everywhere. And you can see the guy going up the second flight of staircases.
I continue to give chase
Yes.
aggressively.
So we'll go back to you in a second. Randall, I'm sorry that I interrupted you before. Go ahead.
So, I just see this guy darting off.
Yeah, he goes off into the landing, and you no longer see him. And
I'm
he's
just
swinging both swords into the air and screaming bloody murder.
I turn us around and I start walking towards the door.
All right, so the last thing you see is that the Clockstridges from the enemies just all remain still in their corner. They're all leashed to the wall, and the car that they were bringing down just stopped moving and didn't go anywhere, and you just start walking away.
It would be real convenient if they were transporting healing potions.
Yeah, are there any
Do you go to the cart?
I will look into the cart. I do have a passive investigation of 18 and passive perception of 18.
But it's covered with tarp. You're gonna have to interact with it to see what's inside.
You passively detect the tarp on top of it.
I see this tarp on top of the thing.
It's a tarp.
I will look into it.
All right, so
Anything that can easily move without getting rid of his clockstridge, I will do. So I basically use one hand. I'll put my staff on my back for now.
So you pull the tarp off of it, and a sweet smell hits your nose. It smells as the smell of freshly churned butter. It's like a sweet, creamy dairy smell.
Is this crap?
But what you see in there, it's a smell similar to crab meat. Yeah, it's like that sweet, meaty smell. But what you see inside, it's blobs of this crystallized, oily product. I don't know how else put it to you. Okay. It's just like fist size, shapeless blobs of oily.
Okay.
Curds?
Do I know?
Yeah, like oily curds. That's a good way to put it.
Do I know what it is? Do I recognize it?
Make a nature check.
This is that crystalline cockroach milk, isn't it? This is
We'll find out soon enough.
Well, I do have a +5 to my nature, so the legend continues. I rolled a 1.
Nice. You forget everything
So
you've ever
Look at all
known.
this healing potions. I bet it tastes like
I'm going to
sense
spend my
gorilla.
inspiration.
All right, it's roll your
and hope
inspiration.
that I get like near 10.
It looks like ambergris. That's what it looks like. It looks just like ambergris.
I rolled a total of 8.
As far as you know, that's ambergris. That beautiful byproduct of whales eating squid beaks that cannot be processed by their stomach.
This has been
Oh,
Gotcha's fact
this
of
is
the day.
this is the like it looks like that green juice, right?
But it's no.
It's
Ambergris
like processed.
Ambergris is a solid blob of undigested squid beak.
It's kind of like almost like an amber.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it looks like oily amber, but this one is like milk white.
Okay.
I just winked very sensually, by the way.
Nothing sensual.
That's why I'm like, okay.
Oh my god, that's the least sensual wink I've ever seen.
Can I make like an Arcana check on it, maybe, or like if because I guess I could just put it in Sylas's face and hope it helps him.
I mean,
Sylas, take a negative death saving throw. You've been poisoned. Jesus.
I mean that's
You
I
failed
can't
your
do that.
nature check so hard, you might think that's a good idea right now.
I did roll a 1, so I will.
all right.
I know if he rests it long enough, he will come back. So I'm just not going to do anything.
Okay, so you know what? I'll allow it. I love this. I'm gonna combine both of your turns for this to work out. So you come over to Sylas and you shove a chunk of like a handful of this into his mouth. Sylas, in your sleep, you feel in your mouth that like when you bite into a very juicy apple, the outside is a little crisp, but inside is fleshy and moist and delicious.
Oh, yes,
But-
all that juicy apple privilege I've had my whole life, while everyone else in the community has been eating sand.
Once a year, you guys find fresh fruit and you make a big deal out of it. But instead of the sweet, crisp taste of an apple or a plum, the taste that you get is a little bit of like
Cockroach milk.
sweet, but very, very tart milk. It's like very intense milk flavor. Make a con saving throw.
Of course. Let's go with this die. See how this one goes. Come on, treat me right. That's okay. That is 13.
All right, you make it, and you wake up and coughing your lungs out, and you immediately recognize that taste as the taste of unpasteurized cockroach milk. That can be dangerous if it's not cooked before eating, but it has the effects of a good berry once per day. Every other one you eat, every other serving of it that you eat, can be dangerous to you because it's too. It has too much going on
So we failed into the solution. I sit up and start spitting because my first instinct is that he just tried to feed me cockroach oil.
I'm rubbing his back trying to help him. Oh, you're back, you're back!
Oh my god. Why did we do this?
I don't know, but
sucks.
Rufus just went running deeper into the mine, screaming and shouting. He's probably dead now.
Alright.
Should we go back to the community?
No, we should go check on Rufus.
All right.
Do you
From a
have any
distance.
healing for yourself?
I'm out. I like grab onto my clockstridge.
We could try more of this stuff. It seemed to work.
No. Oh, that's cockroach milk.
Oh.
And now,
I know about this stuff. It can heal you, but only once a day. After that, it really gives you a tummy ache, diarrhea, and death.
Diarrhea does do that.
it just
I
poisons
mean,
you.
you really do have to worry about things like that out here, because bad water, dysentery, you could dehydrate. We're in a very dangerous setting, some would say. I climb onto my cockstridge. Come on, champion. Let's go be heroes. And
All right.
I'm gonna urge my clockstridge carefully
I will let
after
go of his
Rufus.
clockridge, grab my staff, and move with him.
All right. So the two of you, unfortunately, you spent some movement getting the milk and feeding it back to him. So you can now go as far up the stairs as you wish.
Oh yeah, no. When we run into him, it'll be in time to watch him get cut down like Obi-Wan. I know.
You barely make it to like the base of the staircase. Now, on the second floor, Rufus, the guy you're catching up to him. He is barely 40 feet up the staircase, and if you dash, you pretty much get 20 feet behind him. And you know that next round, no matter what he does, you'll catch up to him. And so you dash up to him. He looks back, and the look of fear in his face, it really, like, if you had a heart, it would break it. And he dashes up the stairs and, like, desperately trying to switch his hand attachment into a melee, into like a sword or an axe. Like, he's like digging through his his satchel, like trying to find something to put on his arm. And the two of you, I'm assuming, carefully go up the stairs. Are you dashing, or are you like walking regular speed and dodging, or?
I will match the speed Sylas is going.
I'm thinking we're moving at a brisk axe beak, not necessarily taking the dash on that. I still want to keep my senses about me and not like run into danger.
Okay. You encounter the same scene as Rufus did before. It just seems like this is a community space with a bunch of like living quarters around it, and those pipes that you saw in the beginning when you walked in, they land on the sides of the community space into fountains that collects rainwater, and it like pools down there, and when depleted, the stocked water just comes and fills the pool.
Randall, are we the bad guys?
I don't know.
Again, this place looks to be abandoned. It's not like it's been lived on.
Oh, there were 6 of them here, and there were probably like a couple more, but this hasn't been used to its full in it.
Yes,
Wow.
this seems to be a place that can hold a lot of people.
I'm not sure, but this looks like a place for our community.
Look at you saying our community already. I knew you would be a good contribution. Come, now we can definitely save our friend.
Yeah, he might be dead by now.
After you.
And
No, you first.
as you guys crest the landing, you see Rufus still like running after the last orc at full throttle.
Meep meep.
And you hear me yelling in the distance, "Why are you running?"
I'm coming to get you.
All right, Rufus, you catch up to him while he's still readjusting his hand attachment. You get to attack
Readjusting
him.
himself. Woohoo! I get to attack now. I need a dice.
Little do we know, this is where the story diverges.
The story
He rolls
ends.
nothing but ones, and this is actually the story of a brave orc who survived.
It's not a 1, but it is a 4.
Well, add your modifiers.
Yeah, but that's still only a 9 to hit.
Yeah, 9 won't hit, but you still get your offhand
I
weapon.
still have my other hand. Yeah. Okay. Aha! That's a total of 24 to hit.
Oh my! Again,
What is that one?
no longer the legend of not one, but the legend of Rufus.
5 damage.
5 damage.
5 damage total.
It's you stab it real good right between the shoulder blades, and that guy is starting to look a little pale.
Look a little pale with a sword sticking out of his shoulder.
It had taken 4 damage before
It's
from I believe a dagger.
No, that was a different
What was
one.
the other one?
Oh, never mind. You're correct. Yeah, this is the first damage this guy takes.
Yeah.
Because he escaped combat very early
He
on.
ran away.
But he's still gushing about Rufus.
Yeah, he's still gushing blood everywhere. It's turn now. He finishes readjusting his hand attachment and swings at you with a short sword. And fails. Your armor class is 15. Yeah, 14.
14.
Yeah, still fails. And again, it's running away from you, even though it knows that you have a chance to hit it and you're gonna catch up anyways. He tries to run away and like crawling out of your path. Oh, I'm sorry. You get to make an attack of opportunity. I don't know why I'm rolling.
Yeah, I attack of opportunity. And it's a total 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
17 to hit.
This
And
guy is a goner.
where's that D8?
I think unless he rolls a 1.
6 total damage.
Yeah, you skewer him.
He dead.
You skewer him
He real
right.
dead.
Yep, real dead.
He real dead.
And that's the end of this combat. Finally, like completely done. There's no other sounds, and if you do a quick search in the ground, you can tell that they have been going up and down the right side of the staircase mostly, and there is 12 pairs of footsteps all across the place, and they have been like running around the community space that was very dusty. It seems to have been abandoned for years and years.
Can I passively
maybe
look
decades
for more
even.
tarps?
Sorry.
Can I passively look for more tarps?
You guys have enough time to do whatever you want. So what's gonna happen next?
Long rest.
Long rest? We're gonna just sleep here for 8 hours, just in the middle
So
of it.
It's easy to defend, and we just cleared out all the bad people, and we're pretty injured. Yeah, I
we
think
have we have at least a lieutenant and one more orc we know of. There looks to be several other footsteps around here.
Remind
I
me
think
who our friends here were with. You've met them before, right?
What?
What friends?
Weren't these raiders from the same people that we got the Clockstridges from?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
These are the FAFSAn army. These aren't our friends. And we also know there's 12 clock switches downstairs. So we can safely assume there's probably 7 more of them. At least. And plus our community is a half hour away from this entrance. So, we should rest.
Let's find a place around
Try to
here
find some
we can
healing
pull up,
stuff
maybe.
here, maybe. And then push through.
Well, we have to sleep.
At this point, we have to finish this fight. That lieutenant they were going after, right?
He's going to be coming back probably in the next few minutes. Assuming. They're probably creating a plan and a trap for us right now.
Well,
None of them got back.
how
to
much
report.
farther
one did.
up does it look like it goes?
There
No,
were 6 of
that's
them.
the one that Rufus just cut down.
I just killed him.
Oh. Well then, let's go kill the other guys. They don't know we're here.
So the second staircase also goes to 100 feet up into a second landing that from here you don't get to see what's going on up there. It also has a railing that limits visibility upon it.
Let's take a minute to look around down here. I am not feeling my best. I'm holding a gaping wound. There is just like a crossbow bolt still in my shoulder.
I come over and I start to mend it.
No, but you're...
You just wiggle it.
Ow! Ow! That really hurts.
Yeah, we might need to get the mistress.
The mistress.
I forget her name.
Yara.
Yara.
Yara?
We might need
She
Yara?
might need some
Yolanda?
first aid.
No?
Manuela, I don't know if she's got magic or anything.
Manuela, you know for a fact that she knows first aid. She used to be a nurse.
Oh.
So she has very skilled hands when it comes to fixing wounds.
My grandma was a nurse. She could help, but
The question is, should we go get the community now or later?
I think if we leave, they're going to be ready to fight us when we come back. Okay, hold on. And so I take a minute, just like trying to amp myself up and like
Okay.
keep the adrenaline going because I am in a shit ton of pain. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna look around where we've got this like community level. I want to see if there are paths that it looks like people haven't used in a while. Maybe somewhere we could set up either some kind of trap or find supplies.
You can make an investigation roll.
Sure.
You can spend 10 minutes looking around the living quarters. There are there are exactly 15 caves or 15 living spaces in this floor, and so 5 on each of the walls.
So let's all take a wall.
Would you be a dear, Randall, and help me out and take a look around?
Sure.
Thanks. I'm just gonna sit here and get off my feet.
No.
You can take a d6.
You should come, Randall. I mean, sorry, Sylas.
Sure, I guess I'll take a look too, but you can still have the d6 to help out.
I tried to investigate, but I only got a total of 12. So I'm probably not finding much.
That's good enough.
Oh, Gata, would you like to look at that number there?
That is a 20. Yeah, it's a 20.
Woo,
I rolled a 19.
Nice. So let's start with the lowest roll, Rufus. You take one of the sides and you spend 10 minutes rummaging around. All you find is a bunch of like old clothing, mostly like muumuus.
Moo-moos.
Yeah, you end up like in the old people's homes, and all you find is a bunch of muumuus and like grandpa pants, like all the way up your belly button.
I don't try them on. I don't know that.
Well, you are missing out, mister. They're very comfortable.
Okay then.
But yeah, you find about 10 changes of commoner's clothing. There is, among all this crap, you find a set of carpenter tools that is intact, and it has been preserved because it was saved like in a nice wooden box, and it didn't age badly.
Okay,
It was
I guess
preserved.
I'm gonna hang on to the tools.
Yeah, make sure you write them down because that is actually
Yep.
an item.
Yep.
Randall, you roll a 19 total or 19 plus stuff?
It's plus my intelligence, right?
Which should be high because you're a wizard.
So,
You're a wizard, Randall.
I don't have it trained though. 1922.
All right, with a 22, you manage to find. Actually, roll a D100 for me, please.
Okay. Is this? I guess this is a 3.
That is a 3, yes.
I mean, why can't it have been a 1? That'd have been better.
For those of you listening at home, Germán is consulting a table.
I am
Yes.
consulting a table. 1 second. You roll a 3, which means.
Exciting stuff.
Exciting. This is like thrilling.
This is 90% of what D&D is, consulting a table.
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
Should I also be...
Oh, you find a secret compartment in one of the rooms that seems to be very lavish
Okay.
and very well furnished. Even though the furniture now has been like corroded by age and by being exposed to not treatment, you find a potion in there, and the potion is brown, like light chocolate brown in color,
Ooh.
and that's it. Sylas.
So I had a natural 20, which was also a 22, and shows you just how smart I am.
You, sir, roll another D100.
That's a 68. Oh, one off and we could have been immature.
Now the question is it the same table that Germán is looking at?
I don't know, but you got a potion of Yoo-hoo, and I am real excited.
I just gotta spend 20 minutes identifying it. I will start spending the 10 minutes to ritually cast Identify it.
Maybe...
Alright,
let's see if we're gonna die before that.
Might need that spell slot.
Ritual casting,
ritual-
I don't.
roll another
No,
D100.
if you don't, yeah.
There's gonna be a bunch of D100s here.
I was only like
Another
half paying
D100.
attention because I had to look up the spelling of carpenter because I'm
49.
really tired.
Alright. And lastly,
One more.
yep.
Oh, I guess I called it. That one is a 69.
What? No.
Oh God. You have to roll that again.
What? That is.
And you
some-
rolled it
that
twice.
is-
You rolled it twice this time.
That is some not sex positive nonsense. 49.
And
Did you just roll that?
I did just roll that a minute ago, and an 88.
all right, it sucks because all this when you find a spell scroll, there's a chance that has more than one spell inside of it. And you did find one with more than one spell inside of it.
Ooh.
You find a spell scroll with the spells Grease and Jump.
Does that mean I get one
So
cast?
you can oil yourself up and jump away.
Does that mean I get one cast of each, or
Yeah,
one total?
No, one of each. The
Neat.
spell scroll has 2 spells inside of it.
So like you read one, it disappears, read the other one, it disappears.
Cool. Oh, you're a wizard, so we'll see.
So yeah, you find this in what seems to be an abandoned scribe study. He had a desk that had this like hidden in a compartment underneath the main drawer.
Well, that's exciting.
So that means 10 minutes have passed while you guys were rummaging around. Randall, so you wanted to do
I will wait a little
Identify,
bit, but I
okay.
do want to identify it as soon as I possibly can.
All right, you know there's a way to test potions by just putting your pinky into it and tasting it.
Oh, I'll do that.
Tastes like almonds.
Like almonds?
Yes.
Ooh.
So this is a health potion.
Hey, squares and rectangles, my man. We don't know that. We just know that health potions taste like almond sarsaparilla.
I still
Squares
don't know
and
what
rectangles.
sarsaparilla
What is
means, but I'm
squares and
rolling with it.
rectangles? What?
What?
I don't know what squares and rectangles means.
Just roll with that. Just if you,
Oh.
it's too late to ask questions.
All
just
squares are
smile.
rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares.
Oh!
That's not
okay.
true.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I thought rectangles had to be longer than.
No.
No, rectangles just have to have four
Four
sides
sides.
and 90-degree angles.
Oh, would you look at that?
This has been Shing's math fact of the day.
Are we like each putting a fact in every episode now? Is that-
Remember
Yes,
that
this is a Herman fact per episode.
Oh.
the sciences do not play well with me, so no science in this podcast, okay? And math is the science.
let's talk about the 3-body problem.
Oh God, don't get me started.
Actually, fun
So-
fact, an AI recently figured out how to solve the 3-body problem
No.
1,000 times faster than the fastest.
So you know what?
computer
You know what sounds like a
algorithm.
good thing to do right now?
Talk about AI?
I'm gonna
Let's
listen
play
to
some
see if there are
D&D.
any noises coming from up those stairs.
I will. That's a good idea.
You guys have not heard anyone or anything happen around you. Like you have been busy rummaging around, but still, there's no signs of anyone being down in this level. What is your next step? 10 minutes have passed since the end of the fight.
I will take the 10 minutes to identify.
How big are these guys?
The orcs themselves?
Yeah.
Do you investigate one of the bodies?
Yeah, no, I want to, I'm not, looting them. I'm not going through them but, I am taking a good look at one of the shorter ones.
All right.
They can't be
I'll
that
look for the
big because I
bodies.
cut a bunch of them into charcuterie, so...
I will gladly investigate the bodies.
All right. Let's do Sylas first. Sylas. They seem to be medium sized, no more than 6.5 feet.
That's a lot of charcuterie.
Yeah.
It's a lot of salami.
I have an idea.
Both the men and the women are about the same size too. Like even musculature wise, they all seem to be very broad and muscular. but not like larger than your average orc.
What were they wearing? Like, was it?
They were in studded leather armor, like I said before. They're all wearing the same uniform pants. That is just like a dirty charcoal color, and on the top is just the armor plus their mechanical arms.
I'm
Okay.
actually very interested in the arms.
I am gonna look at one of the ones that, like, that last one who was trying to change his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rufus cut it
throw
off.
him.
Yeah. So I go and I pick up the like discarded arm and I'm dragging it over to one of the ones that has more put together clothing.
Okay.
All right, boys. Cover me. And I sit down in front of like a hubcap on one of these like polished surface, like a chrome surface, and I go through my back and I pull out some makeup brushes and I start dusting myself green.
Oh my!
God.
Please, you know what? What are you gonna do for this? You have a makeup kit, which is a disguise kit,
I am
He's dressing
proficient.
up like an
which you are proficient with.
No, I'm pretty sure he wants to be
Um,
FAFSA's first top drag queen.
Well, I was gonna be like, oh well, I guess maybe the female bodies are like a little smaller and will fit on my human frame better. But then he
So
goes,
you
no, they
literally
are
are.
built equally. So like, I imagine I am standing on
You're
like,
just a child.
I'm like standing on 2 bean cans, but the pants we just described as baggy. I've got them pull over and like.
All right. So
You're three kids in a trench
for your
coat.
disguise kit, you can use because you're trying to not only pass yourself as with the makeup, but also with like props and stuff. You can choose to do intelligence, dexterity, or charisma. The one you choose will define how you look. If you do dexterity, that means you're gonna like use your hand skills to make yourself look more the part with the makeup brush. If you use charisma, you're trying to put on the character better. And if you do intelligence, you will use props better. So you're gonna like pat your hips better.
No. I am like, I have my hand up against my throat. Me. I'm an orc. I'm trying to talk like an orc. They didn't say much, but I'm trying to get it down. And I'm like propping up the costume. Deeper. Okay, I'm an orc. Just so you know, I'm still gravely injured. And it's very possible that if they see through me, y'all will need to come save me.
Ornery
Be
orcs in an
aware
ornate
of
orchard.
that.
Ornery orcs in an ornate orchard. Go warm ups.
I will assist him with his makeup and his getting his whole spiel together.
So here's the thing, is that you go to assist me, and it's like I'm an old pro. It's almost like I already have advantage, because I'm an actor, baby!
Oh, you're actor. Good for you. Wait, actor gives you advantage in the
Whenever you
makeup
pretend
skill?
to be someone else.
Nice. Make your disguise kit check and write it down, because every time you interact with the orcs, they're gonna be using that as a base to roll against.
Go.
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Oh my lord!
Sylas is ready. That is a total of 26. Natural 20. I have turned into an injured orc before your eyes, and I am planning to hobble my way up those steps.
I will be far enough behind that we won't be seen, but I can hear what's going on.
Yeah, why don't you get into position to
Like
like
30 feet, 20 feet behind
yeah,
you?
because I'll run up. I'll say like, hey, we need help. We're getting killed down here. Help us and I'll go get the lieutenant.
And you two were ambush them when they come down? Like, what's the deal?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like an idea. Do you want to hide by the front door, and I'll be like actually like the lower like 50 feet away from the door?
I just pull out my rapier and nod and walk towards the door.
I like the idea of we're gonna come down the stairs and you're literally standing right there, just against the wall, and just like.
Randall, are you
I skewered one
using
of them.
any melee weapons? Or are you shooting from like behind cover?
So-
What's your plan?
because he's going up to convince them to try to come down.
Yeah.
He's kind of hiding off to the side so he doesn't get seen, so they run out.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be pillaging a dead body in front of them, trying to get them to attack me.
Okay. So we're done with Randall's with Sylas' part. Good job, by the way, Sylas. I really love the dramatics.
You're finally useful.
You get inspiration.
Yay! I'm gonna need it. One hit point. Let's go.
Actually, Rufus, you get inspiration for your very, very dramatic chase. I love the drama and conflama.
Thank you.
Suicide mission, so like you get it. Randall, make your investigation roll on the bodies. Or body, I guess one at a time.
That's a 6.
You start going through the one that Rufus turned to chop salami, and you can't find shit. Like his clothes are all shattered and like slashed up. So
I look at Rufus, I'm like,
I've
well
kind
done.
Of, I've kind of taken bits of uniform from most of them, the bits that have not been too badly damaged.
Chopped.
Although, like, it works nicely because I'm also bleeding my own blood, so it all blends.
Definitely an aesthetic.
Sometimes life imitates art. So, what are you rolling for, Randall?
Nothing, just kind of.
Oh, just shaking your die in your
I'm
hand a
warming
little
it
bit.
up.
He just likes taking his right hand and making this motion.
Shane, do you mind if I borrow your
Yes,
your
exactly.
lemon flavored dice?
Go
Thank
for
you.
it. So I'm gonna run up. Basically, I'm going to, like, as I run up, I'm not even going in a straight line. I'm going off to the side, banging into the railing, then going back the other way, and banging the other way, and I'm like tripping on the steps, and I'm gonna get to the top, and before I even take in the scene, scream, God, did they speak in common? I sure hope they did.
They did speak in common for you.
I'm gonna scream, "Help! Help! We're getting killed down here!" And then immediately bolt and go back down.
So
the
you
stairs.
don't make it to the second landing.
No, I want to go up to the second landing,
Scream and then come back.
scream, and then I'm gonna go. Yeah,
Okay.
then I'm gonna turn around. Like, I want to have enough time to see what's going on, but I'm already committed to action before I take it in.
All right, make a persuasion roll, and I'll tell you what you see because you're already making the noises and like trying to garner some compassion from these people. By the way, I'm not even gonna roll to see through your disguise because I cannot beat at 26.
Well, you can roll a natural 20.
No, there's you know what? Let me roll it.
Yeah, against my natural 20.
Yeah.
That could work out. No, it's an 18. Only an 18.
Yeah. So just regular
Persuasion,
roll?
yeah. They think you are an
Are
orc.
there people up there? How many?
I'll tell you because you're making all the noise before you get there, and they'll have a response ready for you when you go up, and I'll tell you what you see.
Okay. I'm gonna cash in that inspiration you just gave me.
Okay.
Glad I did. Persuasion, that's a 12 on the die, which is 18.
So when you come up there, you see that there are 6 tents pitched around an opening. The opening itself is about 20 feet wide, 35 feet high. It's very clearly the entrance to the cave, the mine proper. And the 6 tents, there are 3 other orcs in there. Not in there, but like around the tents. They're all like drinking something warm out of a cup. And when you came up making all that noise, they like drop the cups and they're like, "Oh my god, what happened? Where are the others?"
How does he know that it's warm?
You can see the little smoke coming out. Little smoke wisps.
I love that's the detail.
You see little wisps
You know
of
what?
smoke.
That's actually a reasonable answer. Continue.
I mean, clearly it's hot.
Hey,
They're dropped their cups on the ground and they run after you. And they start changing their hand attachments into melee weapons. And they're like, Marjorie, where are the others? Marjorie, wait for us.
Help, they're this way.
I am Marjorie.
It's me, Marjorie, your friend who is very injured. In fact, when we get to the bottom of the stairs, if they want to go in front of me because I'm already injured, I am okay with that. They can go out and fight the bad guys for.
Yeah. So do you do a very dramatic like Super Smash Bros. Type, just like laying the ground dramatically? Oh no!
Oh yeah, no. I'm just like panting and heaving and holding onto the railing,
He's like
10
going
feet,
slower on them.
like 10
purposely.
feet up.
Okay.
From the landing.
So as they land into the first landing, they see, I'm assuming, Randall that was looting the body, and you were hiding. So the three of them come down. They're all holding the short sword attachments on their arm, and you have advantage on your first on your whole round because you have a surprise round on them. Rufus.
Yes. Okay. First attack, rapier. Let's do this.
Is it safe to say I got my dagger back?
Oh yeah, you have your dagger back.
Damn it. Okay. I only got an 11 to hit with my rapier.
11 is not enough.
11 is not enough. Okay. But
Even
short
with advantage,
sword.
you had advantage in that first attack.
That means you roll 2 dice.
Oh, I didn't roll a second. Well, now I rolled a second dice, and I only got a 9 total. So yeah.
All right. So
Still
for
not
the
with the
next
short
one,
sword.
roll twice and choose the highest.
Yeah. Okay. This time I got a total of 22.
And that's a
To
hit.
And it's a d6 plus 3. So 4 points of damage.
All right. Randall,
How far am I away from them?
as far as you wanted to be, because you had time to prep.
Okay. We'll say I was like 40 feet from them.
Sure.
I'll move 30 feet up to them.
Okay, so you're 10
Actually,
feet
no,
away.
No, I'm actually not going to do that because I don't want to create a loud echoing sound. They're going to get firebolted from where I'm at.
Okay, go for it.
Fire spray them.
That will be 13.
And that is a hit. And which one are you hitting?
The one closest to my friend.
Right, so the one that he stabbed already.
That will be 6.
And that one is down. And when they realize this is a setup, let's roll initiative.
Do they realize it's a setup?
I don't know. Maybe all the stabbing gave it away.
Well, they probably still think Shane is one of them.
Oh yeah, until you
I'm
attack
sorry.
them, you're one of them. They're not gonna
that's
come
good.
for you.
That's good because I have no HP.
Because you did tell them that there were enemies down there, right? So like,
Yeah.
You even told them you were Marjorie, their friend.
I have not told them any lies so long as I go file a name change.
So you're actually their friend.
all right, Rufus, your initiative.
Oh crap. You know, I rolled it and I don't know which die it is and I forget what it was. I'll do it again. And this time it landed on the side. Oh, now I got a 20, so
Nice.
that worked out.
Once again, Rufus leading the initiative. Dexterous little man. What is it? 23 total?
Yeah, 23 total.
Randall.
Like I rolled a nat 20.
You on your 20s tonight.
I know,
Jeez.
right?
Silas.
I'm on 9 like a normal person.
Normal,
Slightly below average person.
normal human being.
Alrighty.
But I look pretty.
Rufus, you have two very befoot enemies in front of you. They're like befooted. Yeah, they're like still in shock of all that's going on at once, and go for it.
Okay.
You don't have advantage anymore, but go for
But I can still attack them with my 2 weapons.
it. Yes.
That's a 15 to
That's
hit.
a hit.
Yes. Okay.
Hit them that day.
And was 5 points of damage.
Alright. Roll for the second swing.
And the second swing, that's 6, 5, 11.
In
to
11,
hit.
it's not a hit, no.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you can. Wait. Oh no, the inspiration
Thought it was
that I
inspired.
give you, you have to.
Can't use on attack rolls.
You can use it, but you have to declare it before you roll.
Ah.
The one that Sylas gives you, that one you can
That's
use
different?
after you roll. Yes.
See, that's what I thought I could. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
bardic inspiration versus just
Inspiration.
Yeah, because inspiration is basically like a roleplay reward, so then you get to try more awesome stuff.
Yeah, okay.
By the way,
Then I don't hit it. That's-
people at home, do suicidal DnD things. It's always pays off. It's never gonna go backfire on you. Never. Guaranteed.
Worst advice ever. Well,
All right.
Well,
After.
that's it. It's my
Randall,
turn.
Randall, how's that 1-2 combo looking?
I think I'm just gonna keep fireballing.
Okay, go for it.
And that is the exact same.
What is it?
13.
13 is a hit.
And that is a 10.
It is blown to smithereens.
Orcish looking skeleton.
And it just rains chunk of braised orc.
Yeah, it ends up looking like that skeleton from Killer Instinct, the best fighting game ever, by the way. What's the name of that skeleton?
Debatable.
I don't know.
Whatever his name is. You left him just like that.
I'm thinking like Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the guy's face melts.
Oh, that's better.
Melting Nazi face.
Yeah.
Who's next?
After Randall,
The president.
it's
You just
the
said
one remaining
Nazi
orc,
face.
and he starts screaming, "Marjorie! Marjorie, help me!
On a
Marjorie, they're
podcast.
here!"
I'll look for a weapon.
Marjorie, use your hand. Yeah, what's your attachment?
Yes, I've just got like the arm that was on somebody. It's got a sword, like a sword, and I'm like holding it in my robes, like.
Where'd you get the dagger attachment? That's not protocol. Okay, so that orc swings at Rufus and tries to stab you with his hand attachment. Very badly fails.
Woo! I'm lucky.
All right, after the orc is Sylas.
Okay, so I am going to look up the stairs. Don't see anybody running down or anything, I assume.
Nope.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna move so that I'm no longer on the stairs and I'm probably out of the line of sight from up there.
There's no way you can be up
Oh, okay.
the stairs.
Like, that
You-
it can always look down from the mezzanine.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm just going to go. Oh no, Paul, you are really bad at this, and you should feel bad about yourself. And
All
then
right.
I needed
Your
to make.
fighting is
I
bad
needed-
and you should
I
feel
needed to
bad.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
But my name is Ralph. You went to my kid's birthday party, man. Remember Nazi youth camp?
Oh, I don't feel bad about this anymore. Good. Yeah. You suck, Ralph.
Let me roll
It's
this.
a FAFSAn Enroller. Yes.
Wait, his name is-
He rolls a 1.
Well, he takes 1 psychic damage because he's very upset, and assuming he gets another turn,
Wow.
he has disadvantage
All
on
right.
his attacks.
His
All
name
right.
is Rolf, and he's a Nazi.
Yeah.
You're
I mean, they're
intentionally making
Easy
a
to
sound
get
of music
reference.
They're all fascists.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! My subconscious is magical.
Like you're doing that intentional.
I am not. I swear to God.
Wow.
Where were we? What just happened?
Well, let's do that one.
It's,
Bring you
it's your
sound of
turn.
music.
It's your turn to stab
Oh.
Ralph, the Nazi half-orc.
You
The Nazi
are
robo
an
half-orc.
orc. I'm gonna stab you. Damn, I only rolled a 4
Anymore,
though.
it's copywritten.
Not if we make up our own words. That's parody.
And you can do it for 15 seconds without getting in trouble.
Okay, wait. And with the short sword, 13, 5, 18.
That's a hit, yeah.
That's a hit. There we go. For a total of 9 damage.
Yeah. He dies. He goes down. Ralph goes down.
I killed the Nazi.
Well, they're not really Nazis. They're more just like post-apocalyptic fascists. So it's close enough. And
All right. 3 unaccounted clock streaks left.
Do you think you have another fooling
Guess
thinking
I'll-
you again?
Guess let's go up 1 level and see if there's another way up. I didn't get a good look around.
so you guys get to the second landing. This one looks to be more mining oriented. There's to your left. There are 5 more of those transport carts. The ones that come down the metal coil down the middle of the stairs. The door that leads down into the mine has a closing mechanism that is very similar to those of old-timey elevators. that are just like what do you call this? Like spring mesh that closes together, but it seems to be made out of like some very, very sturdy, well-made substance. Whatever it is extremely flexible, and it closes all the way into a sheet almost of metal once it's fully closed.
Okay. Well, and it's fully closed now?
It was not. It was open.
Oh, it's open. Okay. I would like to take a quick look in those carts and see if there's anything in there.
The cards are empty, and they seem to not have been used in a long time. And the empty spot, like there was the 6 slots for the cards. The empty spot seems to have been very recently removed, and that's the cart that was hauling the cockroach milk crystals downstairs.
That saved your life.
Are they mining cockroaches?
There could be a lot of cockroaches here.
That's. I'm guessing the lieutenant is in the mine, so.
It's a lot of cockroach milk.
I say we kill Lieutenant Cockroach.
As a reminder,
Could be a giant cockroach.
cockroaches are the size of a Harley Davidson, more or less. So like they lay giant, like they give off a bunch of milk. Like one cockroach can give you like a water bucket size of milk per day.
Yeah, I'm just more concerned that their cockroach farm is in a mine. Like I would think that there would be better cockroach places to farm, but okay, well.
I mean, well, where do you keep the cockroaches?
I guess.
Underground.
So this is 100%. This is
Our community
this is what
has
is
a
going
food source.
through Sylas's head. This is all in character. I didn't. Wow, agriculture, man. I didn't know cockroaches lived in rocks. Let's go after the orcs.
Let's do that.
Don't
Rufus,
worry.
would you lead us?
Margaret will lead the way, and I just like get back. I do the thing with my hand, center myself, and then Margaret begins limping
Ornate orcs
into
in
the
ornate
mine.
orchard. Ornate
All
orcs
right.
in ornate orchard.
This seems like a great spot to end this episode, guys. Next time, we're gonna go into the mines and find out what's up with these roaches, the lieutenant, and whatever else may be lying in that spooky, spooky cave.
Can we take a short rest?
We're gonna sit for an hour and let them come out and discover their dead comrades while we're chilling.
Really, I guess it depends on how long people wait
Okay.
before listening to the next episode.
Make a wisdom check, actually, Randall. Like a common sense, like an insight. Let's make an insight check.
Is this a good idea?
Insight. Oh, that is a 22.
You get the feeling that whatever they're doing down there, they just send a load outside, or they send a load downstairs, and you don't think they're gonna come back out for a while. So you may have enough time to short rest.
I'll point out these facts to my friends and say, do we want to continue or do we want to rest, possibly?
I will not be out of character until we are done this mission. I'm sorry, that is just how my craft works.
Well, you might be short resting in character.
I will get to know my inner Margaret.
Yeah, the disguise stays active until you're found out. When someone finds you out, which probably won't happen, you are still Marjorie, not Margaret.
Marjorie. Sorry, gotta go back to my character notes. Okay. Alright.
Okay,
So let's take a short rest and let's end it for now. Thank you everyone for listening if you are. I really appreciate it. My name is Germán. I'm the DM here.
I'm Shane, and this is where we'll have outro music. That is our official theme song. Ooh, I got exclamation
I
points.
am Ben. I didn't make any music.
And I'm Dave.
We will eventually give this to our audio guy and be like, make this into music.
Alright, let's...
Just auto-tune it on a loop. Done. The only reason he cares about that one daughter of his is because she's hot, and he doesn't realize that it's wrong
Ben,
for him to
what you
think that.
doing? Eating snacks on mic?
Are we recording?
Yes, we are.
That's what the little red light means.
But this is all gonna be going to our behind-the-scenes special Patreon.
campaign.
This is our behind the scenes Patreon special. Gato learns about something American.
Yeah,
Our ongoing series.
Every week we will talk
Do a
about how
whole
I
other
learned.
podcast on that.
I mean, I think I knew enough about the epidemic because of my training and stuff. But like every day, I learn something different that like blows my mind about how this country disregards human life over political gains. I guess like they're gains.